think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
It is third and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's fourth down.
Punt formation.
So fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drop. They'll run, and this is Omarion Hampton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. And the Chargers have the first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Chargers, they get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Chargers first down.
I see through your...
Baylor tight. Set.
On the ground, Hampton. And a good run there. To get him 5 yards. They'll work now on second and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First down.
Hampton. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, like what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. The defense has got it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Room to run at the 35, and he'll be taken down. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
And And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Back to throw. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard.
Nick.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Come on. Set. 70, get my wolf. Ready.
Over in a flash, and he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll send a tight end in motion. A run. This is Hampton. And he's into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what we're talking about.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Scott now on the return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Go. 18 cut.
He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Taken down back at the
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lets this one go. looking for Scott. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And no takeover there.
At their own 34-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set.
Here comes Hampton on the toss right. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10.
Kappa.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. This winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long.
Tag! Hurt! Lightning 18!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
An interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
first down. Herbert. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second and 10. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Oh, a miss hit there off the side of his foot. And this is going to set up unbelievable field position. That's about as bad a punt as you can hit.
Come on. Set. 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the left side, he's got Camaro. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. Go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Third down and 9.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Next to score, Chargers 14, Saints 7.
before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Another run here with Hampton. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 43, here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go again with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4.
21.
Hampton trying to work inside. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, L.A.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. Give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Herbert now on first down. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Saints are gonna have it at their own 32-yard line.
Herbert's pass.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
They'll begin here on the ground. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Let's go. Viking 18. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
A gain of 5. Brings up third and 6.
Way more than you hate, oh, you mad. I thought that you be happy I made it. From that cat fly the ball to this good life. Moved out the world, now you turn the woman back.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, New Orleans.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. First carry for Joe Mixon.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Brings up third down and 11.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Mavericks. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Go. 59.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Saints take over.
And these are the throws that are really holding the
at
offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Ready, set.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half, we'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Give, and here comes Hampton. And he'll get about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Herbert. He's got his tight end, Orlando Gadsden, the second. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. That is a big play for L.A. Pickup of 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
Home to right. 180.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And the Chargers going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that 1st down.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. And I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Home to right.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Forced to his right. Good blocking, and he's in.
Touchdown.
Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Scott now on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Check the eagle. Check the eagle. Go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And caught. It's the tight end Commander. They get 18 on the pitching count. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On the RPO, quick throw to Olave.
On the double. Here we go, shot.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete. That's going to bring up third and real long. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And this will work out well.
The Chargers take
Touchdown
over
by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line.
Set. Hey, go Lion.
On the give, here's Hampton. He gets free. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 90 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Scott now on the return. And a solid run back there. We'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down. It's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ray. Set. Go.
They'll go with Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. And the Chargers.
We're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. The pickup of 5 sets up 2nd and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, you had things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Scott now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is cold wood, yeah. In my coat, really hungry. Trying to get some more. Oh, I'll pack this on. I'm tucking down on his side like him.
Ready.
If you don't agree, ask the description.
Roll. Ready.
Now give on the ground. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Go.
They'll stick with him again. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
4-yard line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
It is 3rd and 10.
Gotta be lying.
Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Run. Ready.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, Hampton will start the 4th. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, that makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they bring him down, but inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Here's Hampton. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. And some good blocking at the point of attack. I'll pick up about 7, and it brings up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Cap. Let's go. 59. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get this out to his running back. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Now a give up the middle. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. His second rushing touchdown of the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much good.
It's the score. Chargers 38, Saints 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Scott now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. Cougar night. Ready.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Throwing now from the gun. This pass is caught by Scott. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense comes to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On play action, it's Herbert. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take this one in. Oronde Gadsden Touchdown, Los Angeles. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Ready.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Chargers 52. Saints 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Scott now on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mama jump. 19, Tiger, 19.
Right back to the air following that pick-6. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Thrown left side. The catch is made. 15 yards on the catch and throw for the 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready, go street. Cougar 19. Let go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is a big gainer for the Saints. 38 yards.
First and 10.
Once he saw the
25-yard
defense, he
line.
knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
60 Eagle. Ready?
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Number 87. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. They're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Lion. Set.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down by Kool-Aid Williams. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go. One final play. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. So it's a win